Yesterday, you know that we were doing about the amino acids. I told you about the amino acids. Amino acids, they are the units of protein. In amino acid, we got a central carbon. On one side, we got carboxylic acid. Other side, we got amine group. Third side is hydrogen, and fourth side that is always different with different amino acids. Okay, and then we had done with different types of amino acid. I told you amino acids got acidic and basic groups, so they can react with acids and bases both. And we have done its reactions yesterday. So today, very important thing we are going to start. Okay, so we are going to start with the dipeptide. Tripeptide and polypeptide. Okay, dear. Dipeptide, tripeptide, and polypeptide. So we are going to discuss each of them one by one. What is meant by the word dipeptide? Dipeptide means the two amino acids they would join with each other. Okay. In most of the time in the paper, he give you structure of amino acid like that. Everybody just listen. Carbon. This is the carboxylic acid group. This is hydrogen. This is amine group. And this one contains CH2 and this one is benzene. उल्टा नहीं चुप करके सिर्फ देखते जो जो मैं बता रहा हूं. So this amino acid, my dear, so this is the central carbon. It is surrounded by one side acidic group, amine group, hydrogen, and this is the R group. This whole group that is called as the R group. So due to change this R group, there are 22 different kinds of amino acids. These three things they would remain same for every amino acid. Okay. Now this is the amino acid. The name of this amino acid is phenylalanine. Okay, alanine. So this is PHE. Okay. Now I'm going to make one more amino acid up here. C. This is carboxylic acid. Hydrogen, NH2, and this one is CH2, 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 and CH2 and NH2. So this amino acid that is called as the lysine. It is denoted by the symbol LYS. Okay. So this is the first amino acid. This is the second amino acid. Now you have to join them. Up the problem basically rises when these type of the amino acids they are present. So most of the students they get confused how to join them. GG dipeptide. So how to join them? So to join these two amino acids, my dear, I'm going to tell you one thing. Always keep remember this central carbon. Have a look up here. This is the central carbon. So always keep remember you should make the carboxylic acid group and the amine group at an angle of 180 degree. You should draw them like this way. If you look up here, he take this amine group and carboxylic acid in a 90-degree angle. In a 90-degree angle. So if you make the 90-degree angle, so to join the two amino acids, that would become very hard job for you. So what should you do? Have a look up here. You should arrange it according to your choice, whatever the way I told you. Okay. So you should write this carbon up here. Okay, carboxylic acid is already present in that direction. So what should you do? You should write this NH2 up here. Right? NH2 up here. Hydrogen is up here and move this thing up here. So this thing would become CH2 and you got benzene. Like that. So this is the way, my dear, you should draw it. Okay, so this is phenylalanine. Okay, and the second amino acid, we should do the same thing up here. Carbon carboxylic acid group is already present in that direction. Make this NH2 in this way, NH2. Or you can draw this NH2 in a discrete form because it has to join with the carboxylic acid of this one. So hydrogen of this one and write this thing at the top of it. So we got the 4 carbons up here. So we can write it as CH2 4 times and then write the word NH2. So this is called as the lysine. Okay. So this is called as the lysine. Now what would happen? Now look. Carboxylic acid and amine group, they are present at an angle of 180 degree. Carboxylic and NH2, they are present at an angle of 180 degree. Now joining would become easy for you. Okay, so how could you join them? H and OH, that is going to form water. Okay, so this one would form water. So just form the water. Okay, and now join the other thing. Make hold this thing and this thing. So join it NH2. This is carbon. This is CH2 benzene. And here we got H and here we got C double bond O. So I made this thing and then join it with this NH. So write this thing as NH and then carbon H CH2 4 times NH2 and then carboxylic acid group. Now, my dear students, if you look at this thing that is called as the dipeptide. Okay, so it got this linkage which is called as the amide linkage. So this is actually the amide linkage. Okay, and this bond is also called as the peptide bond. Okay, so the two amino acids they would join. So we got dipeptide. Even though this one contains one peptide bond, we are not counting the peptide bond. We are counting the two amino acids. So dipeptide bond shows that it contains the two amino acids, not the two peptide bond. Okay, did you get it? सर नाइट्रोजन के ऊपर हाइड्रोजन हो या नीचे उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता बेटा नीचे लगा लो हाइड्रोजन उजैर याहिया मुस्कान एंड चौधरी एल सार did you get it
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay my dear students so this is called as the dipeptide okay now for your practice what I am going to do I'm going to give you the three amino acid this is the structure of phenylalanine this is the structure of lysine so what I am going to say you phenyl first of all take phenylalanine then take lysine and then join it with one more lysine to form tripeptide. So phenyl, lysine, and lysine. So three amino acids. Just join them. Okay. So see, this is phenyl, this is lysine. I'm going to make the lysine again up here. Carbon. This is carboxylic acid group. This is the amine group. This is hydrogen and the lysine contains CH2 4 times and NH2. Okay, so now I told you H and OH they will form water. H and OH they will form water. So what should you do? You should rub it. Water they are removed. Okay, water they are removed. Okay, so you should join them. So join these two things like that. Make this H as okay, join this one with this and make this H like that. So this is lysine. Okay, so now if you look up here, this whole thing formed that is called as the tripeptide because it contains 1, 2, and 3 amino acids. So that is called as the tripeptide. Now come towards the polypeptide. In the polypeptide, what would happen? A large number of amino acids. Okay, so they join with each other to form a long chain, which is called as the polypeptide. Okay, so you got millions of amino acid, amino acid, amino acid, amino acid, amino acid, amino acid, amino acid. So all of these amino acids, my dear students, they will join with each other to form a long chain, and this long chain that is called as the polypeptide. Okay, so this is called as the polypeptide. Okay, guys, the next thing we are going to start, that is the hydrolysis of protein or polypeptides. Hydrolysis of polypeptides. Always keep remember, my dear students, that the polypeptides, dipeptide, tripeptide, they contain the linkages, amide linkage. Okay, so keep remember the hydrolysis process, that is of two types. The first one is the acidic hydrolysis. Okay, and the second one, that is basic hydrolysis. Always keep remember, in the acidic hydrolysis, one of the product that is carboxylic acid. Always. And in the basic hydrolysis, one of the product that is the carboxylic acid salt. So these two are always the product of the process of hydrolysis. Let's suppose we got a polypeptide chain. In the polypeptide chain, the chain is continuous. It is having the linkage like that. So I'm not going to draw the whole polypeptide chain. I'm just taking the linkage, amide linkage. So just like that, this is also the amide linkage in the polypeptide chain. So I have just taken one amide linkage. There are many amide linkage in the polypeptide chain. With all those amide linkage, the same process will take place. If you people are going to do the acidic hydrolysis, in the acidic hydrolysis, this bond of the amide linkage that you create, always keep remember, in the acidic hydrolysis, the water molecule is being added. Okay, so this OH that would join with C double bond O, so you will get C double bond O. So this C double bond O, this is attached with OH, and this H would attach with the N. And that would break down. So this is having NH. This chain is continued. This chain is continued. So the two fragments, they would be formed. So again, you could say the carboxylic acid is one of the product. Okay. The other product, that is the amine. In that case, when you do the basic hydrolysis, so this bond that is going to be broken down. In the basic hydrolysis, you use NaOH. So ONA that would be attached with C double bond O. So C double bond O, O minus Na positive. So this chain is continued. And thus this H would attach up here. So this one is NH and this chain is continued. So if you look, you got the carboxylic acid salt. So this is the salt of carboxylic acid. So whenever, my dear students, keep remember, you got any amide linkage or ester linkage, the same rule would be applied. If you do the acidic hydrolysis, always add the water, and OH that would always attach with C double bond O if it is ester or if it is the amide linkage. Okay, and basic hydrolysis, add the base. ONA would always attach with C double bond O. Okay, so carboxylic acid salt, that is painful. So it means the hydrolysis process could be carried out by acid and base, and the conditions for both of them are, that is heat and the reflux. So this is also basic hydrolysis. The conditions, they are heat under reflux. Okay.